Hello and welcome to our channel. If you're a frequent traveler, you know that traveling can be exciting but also challenging. To make your next trip smoother and more enjoyable, we've put together 20 tips for smarter traveling. So let's get started. Tip number 1. Plan your trip in advance. Planning ahead is key to having a smooth trip. This includes researching your destination, transportation options, accommodation, and activities. By doing so, you can save money and minimize the stress of last-minute decisions. Tip number 2. Pack light. Overpacking can be a headache, so it's best to pack only the essentials. This will make it easier to move around and keep your luggage organized. You can also try using packing cubes or compression bags to maximize space. Before we start the video, please like the video and subscribe to our channel and press the bell symbol for future updates. Tip number 3. Use travel apps. Travel apps like Google Maps, TripAdvisor, and can be lifesavers on your trip. They can help you find the best places to eat, stay, and visit. You can also use translation apps to communicate with locals. Tip number 4. Book tickets online. Booking tickets online can save you time and hassle. This can be for flights, trains, buses, or even museums. You can also find great deals and discounts when booking online. Tip number 5. Check weather forecasts. Checking the weather forecast for your destination before you travel can help you pack accordingly and prepare for any weather-related surprises. It can also help you plan your itinerary better. Tip number 6. Pack a travel first aid kit. A travel first aid kit with basic medicines, band-aids, and antiseptics can come in handy in case of minor injuries or illnesses. You can also include any prescription medications you may need. Tip number 7. Learn basic phrases in the local language. Learning basic phrases like hello, thank you, and where is the bathroom in the local language can help you communicate with the locals and make your trip more enjoyable. It shows that you're making an effort to respect the local culture. Tip number 8. Use public transportation. Using public transportation like buses and trains can be cheaper and more convenient than taxis. It's also a great way to immerse yourself in the local culture and see the city from a different perspective. Tip number 9. Stay hydrated. Drinking plenty of water during your trip is important to avoid dehydration, especially in hot climates. You can bring a reusable water bottle and refill it at public water fountains or ask for a refill at cafes or restaurants. Tip number 10. Eat local food. Eating local food is not only a great way to experience the local culture, but can also be healthier and cheaper than eating at touristy restaurants. You can ask locals for recommendations or try street food. Tip number 11. Keep your valuables safe. Keeping your valuables like passports, wallets, and phones safe is important. You can keep them in a secure bag or use a money belt. You can also use the hotel safe to store your valuables. Tip number 12. Pack a power bank. A power bank can come in handy when your phone or other electronic devices run out of battery, especially during long flights or bus rides. You can also bring a universal adapter to use different outlets. Tip number 13. Bring a reusable water bottle. Bringing a reusable water bottle can save you money and reduce plastic waste. You can refill it at public water fountains or ask for a refill at cafes or restaurants. You can also bring a reusable coffee cup for your morning caffeine fix. Tip number 14. Avoid tourist traps. Tourist traps like souvenir shops and expensive restaurants can drain your budget. Instead, try exploring off-the-beaten-path places and asking locals for recommendations. You can also use travel forums and blogs to find hidden gems. Tip number 15. Take breaks. Traveling can be exhausting, so make sure you take breaks and rest when you need to. This will help you avoid burnout and enjoy your trip more. You can also try doing some light exercise or yoga to keep your body and mind fresh. Tip number 16. Get travel insurance. Travel insurance can cover unexpected events like flight cancellations, lost luggage, or medical emergencies. It's important to research and choose a plan that fits your needs and budget. Tip number 17. Keep copies of important documents. Keeping copies of important documents like passports, visas, and travel insurance can be helpful in case they get lost or stolen. You can also email yourself electronic copies or store them in a cloud-based service. Tip number 18. Respect local customs and laws. Respecting local customs and laws can help you avoid misunderstandings and show that you're a respectful traveler. This includes dressing appropriately, not littering, and following local customs like removing shoes before entering a home. Tip number 19. Keep an open mind. Keeping an open mind and embracing different cultures, foods, and ways of life can make your trip more enriching and enjoyable. You can try new foods, learn about local traditions, and make connections with locals. Tip number 20. Document your trip. Documenting your trip through photos, a journal, or a travel blog can help you remember your adventures and share them with others. You can also use social media to share your experiences with friends and family back home. Those were our 20 tips for smarter traveling. Remember to plan ahead, pack light, and keep an open mind. We hope these tips will help you have a more enjoyable and stress-free trip. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content. Thank you for watching and happy travels.